What's up, guys? Today I want to show you how I modify these C5 front bumper tag fillers into something that can create a little more airflow for you. If you got a boosted car or just a car that you drive a lot on hot days, it definitely helps out. So let's get started. Okay, first off, what you don't want to do is rough line you out a cut line. I'm going to be cutting to the inside of this blue, so this up here, is not going to matter, it's a little excess. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to use some edge trim around it to clean it up quite a bit. Basically, you're just wanting to get the rough cut out, and then we'll come in with some sanding and use our rubber edger to clean it all up. So let's go ahead and get that cut. This is about what you're looking for with your first initial cut. Now there's a lot of slag just from the plastic melting from the heat, the cut-off blade. But once you get at that point, I'll pull my tape off, and then I'll take some 80 grit and just hand sand this edge around smooth, just to make it nice and even for the trim to go on. Just 80 grit. Now I used a cutoff wheel to cut mine out, but a Dremel would work just fine. I just use a cutoff wheel on a daily basis, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. If you're comfortable with a Dremel, or I'm sure there's some other things out there you could use to get this whole cut. The important thing is just get the whole cut fairly precise and accurate. That right there is about what you want. Not perfect by any means, but perfect enough to get some paint on it, and use your door edge trim for it. You'll see how that works. It's pretty hard to mess one of these up. If you're not going to paint yours, you could be done at this point and go on to the next step. Just basically skip the painting process. This one here is actually going to go yellow for our Procharged Z06 project. So I'm going to go ahead and 400 wet that now, maybe use a little bit of Scotch-Brite and spray it, and then we'll get on to actually putting the thing together. All right, guys, I got this all painted. Ready to start assembling the thing together here. What you're going to want to do is pick up some of this, this edge trim. I got this from O'Reilly's. I've had it for a while. I've made quite a few different ones from it. Let me see here. See if I can get the part number right up there on the top. If you guys can see that or not. But I think this is this was 18 foot, and like I said, this will do quite a few of them. Okay. It's just got like a kind of wraparound deal. And it's already got adhesive down in this groove, so you don't have to worry about that. And so what I always do is I'll start down here in the very bottom corner. You could technically start anywhere. I just think it looks better to put the seam down here. And you'll just get this pulled apart here. Start making your way. Once you get it started, it's much easier. But you'll just push it on and seat it all the way around the perimeter. And there it is, getting a lot more finished looking, as you can tell. It really cleans it up quite a bit. I just wrap that around. It'll go. It takes a little bit of time, but it'll tuck in there real tight. And then when you come here to the center, I just make me a nice even cut to butt the two together. Then you're on to your last step. Okay, you're also going to need to pick up some of this stainless steel mesh. I get this on eBay. I'm sure there's many other places you can get it. But this is stainless steel and it's number 5. That's the size. This is a direct match for the, if you've got a Z06, the Z06 air ducts in the front bumper. This is a direct match size-wise. And, you know, stainless steel color and everything like that. I'm going to paint this one black. You can leave it stainless, and it will match dead on to your factory Z06 stuff. But we're painting our, all of our mesh on the car black. So we're going to go ahead and paint this black. I already cut this, the edges to fit down in there tight. You'll kind of see how that works. But I'm going to get this painted, and then we'll put it all together. Alright, I've got my mesh painted and it's cured out here. All you're going to do is take that piece you painted, put it to the back side, and you're going to glue it from the back side. Put your glue in the back, and I usually use something to weigh it down to where it can hold it tight until the glue dries. And then after you glue it, let it set up. Do the curing thing, whatever glue you might use. I've used different glues. I've used just usually what I've got laying around the shop. I've used windshield urethane. It holds good. I've used panel bond, 3M panel bond. It holds real good. Most of your epoxies, anything like that's going to hold as long as you get enough glue on the back side around the edge to hold it tight, and you let it cure long enough for the glue to set up. Then after you let it, you glue it and you let it cure out, this piece is done and ready to be installed in the car.